Dallas, Texas, and the Texas State Fair. And for the better part of a century, the Sooners and Longhorns have defined conferences, national titles, and how regions of the country are perceived based on the outcome of this game. When these two meet, everybody pays attention. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, this rivalry's a throwback. Aren't many left like this where the stadium's divided right down the middle.
So much tremendous history between these two teams. And, David, it just always seems in this game, you throw out the stats, you throw out the standings, you throw out the records, and this is just a different energy when we see these teams play.
It's because you bring in the hatred. They don't like each other. The fan bases don't like each other. Texas, Oklahoma, it always means a lot.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground, he's got it again. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Line is set on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Sooners are on the move. To the ground with the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So the Texas Longhorns offense has the ball for the first time. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Working the middle, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking to move it through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Sooners are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back goes in motion. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Longhorns have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Army has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the hallowed grounds of West Point. They're up by 7 over Florida Atlantic. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time. But you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they got him for the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Works the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They want to run it left here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On third down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
You can't help but think back to last year, Jesse, when Oklahoma figured out a way to win that close game.
And Reese, Texas has been reminded every day this past year about losing that game close, too. So you knew, David, coming out in this one, they were going to be amped up and ready to win.
And you know the juices are flowing early in the game. Like, this is not a friendly rivalry. OU doesn't like Texas. Texas doesn't like OU.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They want to get this defense on its heels. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
This offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Get it out on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Hold it, finds his man on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Trying play action. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The aerial assault continues. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Michigan is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Tom Brady should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington.
They'll run the option.
We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle. It's Bridges. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the Sooners pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Off-play action on first down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to pop the draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. He's got an open man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Going up top on first down. Makes the grab. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback gets past the marker. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Sexton. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's got it on the move. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Splits the uprights, it's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun. Give on the inside. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Here comes the offense on second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. He's got it down the middle. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. He's going for a big play downfield. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. The hand to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Wide out in motion. Give to the running back. And the Longhorns have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to the ground. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give out of the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Power football with the run. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after it.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Hand off from the shotgun. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. Tackle is made after the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Motion from the offense. Tight end finds a soft spot. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way from.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is just getting blown off the field right now. We've been watching big games in the Big House forever, and I've personally never seen anything like this. They're trailing by 14 to Washington. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
They're trying to dig out of the hole on second and long from the 9. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed behind the line. It's Sexton. Tackled immediately after the catch. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The Sooners get it past the sticks. First down for this offense.
For the offense.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down. What a snag by the defense. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
How about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, and they convert. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it on the bootleg. Moves away as he feels pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled after picking up the 1st down. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He got it! Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And Bevo's really starting to snarl right now, and he'd love to rub the Sooner Schooner's face right in it, David.
Yeah, they got it cooking. The Longhorns are looking good. In this rivalry game, you got half the crowd in this burnt orange, Jesse, that is going bananas right now.
Boomer Sooners got the weapons, though, guys, on offense. You've got the horses on the outside to turn this thing into a track meet. I know you're down here. You can change this game. It just takes one play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. He's up to 86 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Coming to the line looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Fires to the tight end. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. Reads it, fires complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Peters. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll keep it himself. He has the first and still on his feet. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the new kind. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win, oh, is that sweet.
it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.